Good evening, good evening. This is Venus with No Mess. Guys, I want to come on here. If anyone would like to come up, I'm going to put my link in the chat in the comment field. I would like for y'all guys to come up and let's talk about this ungrateful man. You see the title said, Graceworks are charged with sexual abuse of one with disability. And anyone want to come up, you're more welcome to come up. When I tell y'all guys, we have to be really careful who we have in our company and who we deal with. This man is 69 years old. Yes, he is 69 years old. Court rated a disability, a disabled female. I'm going to let y'all take a look at this clip. I'm not for sure if you have seen it before, but I want to play it back again. So just hold on a second.
I knew at 6, a man is looking for his lost dog when police said he stopped a rape.
You don't play with anybody's safety. That's someone's daughter, someone's mom, someone's sister, cousin.
The victim is developmentally disabled. Police said the suspect was supposed to be taking care of her. New here at 6, News Center 7's John Bedell spent the day working to get new information on this story. I'm James Brown. Gabrielle Enright is off tonight. John joins us live in Dayton. John, the guy who jumped in to help said he felt like he was put in the right place at the right time.
And that right place, James, is right where we're at right now, the alley that runs behind his house right here along Burkhardt Avenue. I want to show you his gate. He had told me he had left it open for his runaway dog, and he had a hunch to look out the back window at it on Tuesday, and he noticed it was all of a sudden closed. And he thought, I didn't close my gate. Who closed my gate? So he came to check it out, and after that, he now says he thinks the suspect had closed it to try and hide a crime. On our walk down his back alley, Travis Underwood told me he's been looking for his dog, Picasso.
My dog ran away. I left the gate open so he'd have a chance to come back.
But when he noticed someone closed his gate, he went to investigate. He says what he found
Made me start crying, throw up.
made him physically sick.
It was just a hard thing to even realize, like, is this really happening? Is this really going on right now?
Dayton police say it was a rape. Travis broadcasted live on social media as he confronted the suspect.
Why you ain't call the police? I don't want to. Why? I bet you don't. I don't want to give you the keys.
And took his keys so he couldn't get away. Travis's friend called 911. The victim, a woman in a van with several developmentally disabled adults in it. Court documents say she requires 24-hour care and is a Graceworks Lutheran Services patient. Police say she was in the care of the suspect, Anthony Alcorn. We've confirmed Alcorn was working as a transport driver for Graceworks. The agency helps adults with developmental disabilities. Graceworks told us they fired Alcorn immediately.
The court has reviewed the pretrial screening report, the public safety assessment report.
A judge told Alcorn Thursday he's facing charges of rape, kidnapping, and gross sexual imposition. Travis's neighbors are praising him.
I've been here 18 years now, and everybody says what a bad neighborhood, but I have good neighbors here. They watch out for each other.
Travis says he was just doing the right thing.
And she couldn't even protect herself. You got to look out for people that can't defend themselves.
The judge told Alcorn this afternoon he needs $500,000 to get out of jail. If he comes up with that money, the judge said he'll be on house arrest with a GPS ankle monitor. He pleaded not guilty to the charges today, and 2 of his family members told me no comment after court. We're live in Dayton tonight. I'm John Bedell, News Center 7.
And News Center 7 got a statement from Graceworks Lutheran Services, the suspect's employer. Part of it said, "We want to be clear that we are taking this matter extremely seriously. The employee was taken into custody and immediately terminated." You can see the full statement at W.
Okay, guys. That is sickening. That's it. That is bad. That's really bad. When you put your loved one in a facility because they need 24/7 care, and then this happened. But this is not the first case, guys. I can recall a case where this 29-year-old lady, she needed 24/7 care. So her mother put her in a facility. And when her mother was going to see her every other day, she noticed the girl was getting, putting on weight. And the workers there kept saying, well, she loves to eat. She put on a lot of weight. Well, guess what? The young lady gave birth to a baby boy. So what happened? They did a lockdown, and everyone there had to give blood. I guess the male, the guys, come find out it was one of the nurses that worked on nighttime. He was a male. He would have sex with her, and she had a baby. So this kind of act goes on in those facilities. So what I'm saying to all of y'all guys out here, if you have loved ones that are in these nursing home facility for care and stuff like that, check on them. If that's your family member, you can check on that person. You can, if you're a female and you have a lady in there, hey, you can look at the underneath of that undergarment and see if something wrong. And if something wrong, you need to report it to the police as soon as possible. Because this guy right here, that got caught in the act, he's been working for them for a while. And just imagine, if you imagine in your mind, this might not be the first time. I'm pretty sure there's other client there, or other patient there that need that kind of care. Because he was a driver to transfer them to the doctor and back to the facility. And so what he was doing with this lady, he was pulling off and he was raping her. So just imagine, she might not be the first one. So guys, I'm saying that if you have anyone and your family or friends, check on them. Just don't put them away and leave them in their facility. So if anybody want to come up and we can chat on this, I'll be here for the next 5 or 10 minutes because this is something I hate to hear about. People taking advantage of old people, or people taking advantage of kids. Those two things just rub me the wrong way. I cannot stand that. Special people that cannot defend for themselves. And this lady right here need 24/7 care, so she couldn't even take care of herself. And to be honest, I don't even know why they allowed this man to get out of jail. He need to stay in there. He need to stay in there. He's 69 years old and call himself doing something like this. But one thing we need to know, the Bible said these things will happen. Because if you look at 2 Timothy 3:1, it tells you. It said, like 2 Timothy 3:1 tells you, said, but know this, that in the last day, critical time, it's hard to deal with. For men would be love of themselves, love of money. They'll be disordered to parents, unthankful, disordered. They have no natural affection, not open to nothing. So this guy right here, what he did, he turned around and got him a job. And a lot of people out here would do that. They will go get jobs at daycare center. They will go get jobs at nursing home so they can take advantage of ones that cannot take themselves. So guys, we have to look out for our family. We have to look out for our family. So he was working at Graceworks Lutheran service. And so he is facing charges having sexual assault a woman with developmental disability. And they said as of Wednesday, he would no longer work there. They fired him. They need to start checking some of the other patients and find out if he performing an act on someone else. He's 69 years old. And so they also they charged him with 2 counts of kidnap, which is good. 1 count of rape, and then another count of gross sexual. Oh, it just makes you sick your stomach when you think about that. And what I want to say, I'm so happy that brother, that gentleman, caught it and recorded. Because if he had never recorded it, that guy was going to say he was lying. So he did record it. He got some kind of proof. I don't know how much he recorded, but he has some kind of proof. And if you think about it, in order for him to come to that guy's property and do that, that probably wasn't his first time. Because if he went to that guy's property, walk up to his house and close his gate. So he felt comfortable going on that man's property, closing his gate and performing his sexual act. Tell me if people is not bold. So let me tell y'all guys something. You see how this guy did this to this lady, and she was unable to protect herself? Imagine what people are doing to little babies and kids out here. That's why I have this channel, so we can talk about those things, so people can get awareness of what's going on, because it's going on right around every day. And then they said the woman needs 24-hour care. She lives in a group home, okay? And that group home is owned by Graceworks. And he was driving the woman home. He pulled into an alley behind 1400 block. And like the guy said, he thought that he was changing her diapers until he walked close and seen him raping her. And the lady couldn't even speak for herself. That's when he told the lady, said, no, he don't supposed to be doing that to you. So, I mean, we don't know how long he been doing this to this lady. And the gentleman said he took the woman out of the van and brought her back to the vehicle before raping her. And I'm so happy that the guy took the keys so he couldn't leave. And like the man said, he videoed it, and you can hear it on the video. They have a video out. You can hear him saying, why are you doing this? I thought you were changing her diaper. And he had it on a video where he was raping the lady. And that's when he told the lady he's not allowed to do that to her. But she didn't, like he said, she didn't even recognize what he was saying, because like I said, she's disabled. This is really sickness, guys. This world is so sick and so demonic. I mean, it's the demons are out here. They speeding up their work. And like I said, Satan does not care if it's your child, my child, your grandparents, my grandparents. They do not care. And like I said, Satan cannot perform these acts. Our Heavenly Father would never allow him to perform those acts. So he gets off, him and his demons get off on you doing things like that. So when people go out here and do bad things, that should be Satan's devil. Because he cannot come here and do it to us, but he can force other people to do it. So we have to keep her in our prayer too. And you know, we are imperfect. There are full of mistakes. We're going to make mistakes, but this one right here is not a mistake. This man been doing this for a very long time. In order for him to be that comfortable, nowhere to pull down in someone else's driveway or property, walk up to their house and close their gate. He been doing this for a while. So guys, like I said again, just be careful. Be careful. Check on your family member. Check on them. Yeah. So I'll be on here for a little bit. I'm going to try to find another one. Hold on a second. Hey guys, I'm gonna share this one with you guys too. I want you to take a look at this one. This has happened all over the place. I just want to share this with y'all guys.
Say they received a report in August of 2018 that a disabled 19-year-old woman was sexually assaulted. Alamance County deputies say the victim was a client at a behavioral health center where the accused 53-year-old Timothy Alford worked. Now, Alford made his first court appearance this morning. He's charged with 1 count of felony second-degree forcible rape and misdemeanor sexual battery. Now, authorities say that the victim completed a sexual assault kit at the UNC Chapel Hill Hospital. Now, the kit was sent to the SBI for testing. Investigators then obtained a search warrant on the suspect's home where they collected DNA samples. The Special Victims Unit investigators and the district attorney's office reviewed the evidence, which they say matched, and proceeded with charges against Alford. Now, in court today, Alford waived his right to a court-appointed attorney, and his bond is set at $75,000.
Okay, guys, just want to let you guys know that this has happened everywhere. I mean, it's just not one or two. This has been going on for, I know, for a very long time, because I know another case personally where a young lady, like I stated, that had got pregnant by someone at the nursing home. So this has happened over and over, and I'm telling y'all guys, you have to protect your family. You have to protect your family. Satan, the devil, is really busy out there, guys. So hold on again. Okay, guys, this one right here, I want y'all guys just take a look at this guy right here. This is the guy that I was talking about. This is the one that it was this female, and she was, let me see if I can put her up. She was 29 years old, and he worked at the facility where she was, but she was like in a veggie state. And her mother stated that she would go up and see her, but she really didn't want to put her daughter there. But the state required her to put her daughter there because her daughter needs 24/7 care. And the mother was going up there much as she could to visit her daughter. But she said her daughter started putting on weight. And, so she thought maybe by being there, the weight was coming on because she wasn't there to give her the exercise. And when she talked to the worker kept saying that, no, she eats very well. We're taking care of her. And he was working night shift. And she said all of a sudden she started getting real fat. And she said she didn't pay no attention to it until the girl got sick. And they rushed her to the hospital. So she followed behind the ambulance. And when they got there, the doctor told her she was ready to give birth. So this worker had sex with the lady, and he had been doing that during the night. She gave birth, and she gave birth to a little boy. The mother is taking care of the baby. They said that because this case is really kind of bad, because they stated that when they examined her, it seemed like she had been pregnant before, but she had been in this care for a long time. So I'm not pretty sure what this documentation is saying. But let's get back to it. Her mother had filed a $45 million settlement, civil suit. The daughter was only 29 years old at that time. The baby was born, and the mother had the baby. But the mother picked the baby up, but I'm not sure where's the baby at right now. They say he has sort of heard anytime someone did finally step up and mentioned that this was going on at night. So I'm not for sure who all was involved, but they sit there and let this man rape this lady knowing that she could not do anything for herself. And I guess they feel like she don't know anything, but guess what? Her inside organs and stuff was still working. She probably couldn't do nothing for herself, but she was able to give birth. To get pregnant. And they said the victim experienced physical and emotional trauma, which of course she would, because she laying there, she can't defend herself, and he just constantly raping her. And he was, at the time when he was working there, he was 37 years old, and he was working at the Phoenix Healthcare Long-Term Facility. This is the one I know a lot about them because I know someone that knows the patient. They said all through the victim could not request for help or verbal feel, but she really could feel and recognize, and will recognize that body odor and voice of her itself every time he would come into her room. So she couldn't really request for help, but she was able to let her mama know who it was. And when she told her mama who it was, because when they said that what happened was they had different workers come in, and when he came in, she could smell his odor and his body odor, and she kept moving her, trying to move herself. That's when her mama told the police to do DNA. They did DNA, and they found out he was the one that raped her daughter. And come find out he was doing this to her over and over at night. And this is sickness. This is really sad. is really sad. This is sad. It's so sad that we have people just so evil. And see, when they do stuff like that, like I said, Satan gets off on stuff like this. And you know, the saddest thing about it, all that time this lady was going through there, you don't know the pain she was going through. She wasn't getting any medication to ease the pain of the pregnancy. I mean, just imagine what she was going through. This is really sad. So guys, we need to check on our family. We need to check on our family. We need to. And the sad thing about this too, this case, is when I pull up the information on this case, they were saying that she was missing, mom said she was missing her period, but she didn't think nothing of it. And those guys at that facility, knowing that she was coming on her site and everything, and they didn't even report anything to her mother at all. They didn't report anything at all. And then they did say that after her mom found out that the doctor found that, they said one of the nurses claimed that when she checked the patient months before, she noticed that her private area was swollen. So if you know that months ago that her private area was swollen, why didn't you do something? So that's the bad thing. They didn't try to do anything to help this lady. They didn't do anything to help this lady. And they even said that one of the workers that worked there gave her a laxative to take because they said that her stomach was tight and felt like she had a mass. They were just trying to cover that up. And they said it because it looked like she was gaining weight. Just say it. And like I said, we have to be really careful and speak up for the ones that cannot speak up for themselves. So he's in prison and he needs to stay in there for a very long time. And his last name is Sutton. Yeah, that's his last name. I remember that. His last name is Sutton. Because like they said, they collect DNA sample for everyone and can find out he was the father and he was having sex with her. They said the baby is said to be healthy and in the custody of the victim family. Tell me if that's not sick, guys. That's a sick person. Hold on a second. Okay, guys, I'll wrap it up. I just want to come on here and let y'all guys know, please check on your loved ones and need nursing home, the healthcare center, especially when they are there for 24/7, because we really don't know what's going on. And we have to really check on our loved ones because they cannot talk to themselves. And like I said, Satan is everywhere. In the hospital, in the nursing home, and like I told y'all before, he does not care who change. Satan and his demon don't care what your age, your color, or nothing. Satan gets off on the evil flex that we do here on this earth because he knows that he cannot go back in heaven again. So I'm letting y'all guys know, please be careful out here. The older ones and the younger ones, we are really focused on them because he knows they have the protection that they need. And he knows some of the older ones is not able to fight back, just like some of the babies, they're not able to fight back. So he and his demon are trying to take over. So I'm going to leave y'all with a scripture at James 1:14-15. It said, each one is tried by being drawn out and enticed by his own desire. Then the desire, when it becomes fertile, give birth to sin. So he letting us know. The Bible is letting us know that we are all tried and drawn out by our own desire. But when we act on it, it becomes fertile, and then we give birth to sin. So guys, until next time, I'm telling you to check on your loved ones if they're in a facility. Even if you have to go and check underneath the undergarment, like I said, check around the neck, pull them up, check around the back, check everywhere. If anything is out of place, please report it to authority. Because those people need to be stopped, and they need to be stopped as soon as possible. So until next time, guys, peace, love, and self-control. I'll talk to you later.